seen he's in the X-Men franchise. Or maybe you know him from American Horror Story. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for the one and only Evan Peters! There's a lot of love going on. It is bright. You're right, you are kind of pale.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We're just gonna have a pale off.
We were talking about that. We're like, okay, who needs to be in the better light? Him or me? Because we're both saying
I said you. I said let's get
that neither of us should be in that light.
Yeah, this is pretty harsh.
It's pretty blinding. Well, thank you for spending your time with us this
Hey
week.
man, thanks for having me.
I know you're a little busy filming that American Horror Story thing.
Yeah.
Dennis was just on stage a little bit ago. He didn't tell us anything about the upcoming season, so we put it all on you to spoil everything for us.
I'm gonna tell you everything.
Yeah.
I know nothing.
It's amazing that he pretty much said the exact same thing.
That's weird, yeah.
It's like you guys aren't allowed to talk about it.
Yeah, or we just literally don't know anything.
Or that too.
Yeah, they don't tell us much.
But that's all right though. That has to lead to a sense of excitement for you as an actor, right?
Yes, it makes you act from your gut, sort of.
And you're coming back for more. Do you obviously you have a familiarity with the actors around you, the writing team, so on and so forth. Does that almost lead to a sense of, not really staleness, but you get a level of comfort that you don't feel challenged as much?
No, well, it could. I could see how that could happen. But it's more of a, it's like a family. You're all together as a family, and you sort of get to be these really weird characters. I mean, like Kathy Bates was wearing a beard for 6 months, sweating, and it's hilarious. I mean, it's fascinating to see these people who you've become so close with get dressed up and act like crazy people. So it's just fun. It's interesting, and it's a great group to experience it with.
Was it weird to see Kathy again without the beard?
Yes, it was. I actually told her to put the beard back on.
Come on, you have to know somebody has a beard, or they shave it off for the first time. It's like meeting a brand new person again.
Yeah, exactly.
I imagine it's the same for a female with facial hair.
Yeah, absolutely.
I guess.
Like you.
Right, exactly. You don't want to see this.
No.
I look like a young Paul Giamatti, and I don't know if that's the look you want to go for. Nothing against Paul. As an actor, he's outstanding, but...
Yeah, who doesn't like Paul?
And we got these long lines here. One last question for me, then we'll toss things over.
Oh, okay.
The X-Men movies.
Yeah.
X-Men First Class started in the 60s. Days of Future Past, 70s. Apocalypse, 80s. Why don't you age? I mean, Magneto in 20 years has grown a beard. That's how he's aged. He's a beard.
Yeah.
Now, Mystique makes sense because she can shapeshift, decide to stick with the same look.
Mutants, you get that mutant gene, you get to stay young a little bit longer.
I guess, every single one of you.
Every single one of us.
It's a good gene. That's a great gene. That's a great gene. All right, let's get to our lines here. We'll start with this side.
So I really love the chemistry that you and Thaisa had in Coven and Murder House, and I was just wondering if you're still in contact with her after all these years?
A little bit, yeah. I mean, I haven't talked to her in quite a while. But yeah, when we run into each other, we're always friendly, and she's a sweetheart, so I mean, it's not hard to be friendly with her. Good answer? Bad answer?
Apparently not what she was expecting.
Not what you wanted to hear. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna leave.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey Evan, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing swell, thank you. What inspired you to become an actor?
Well, my dad got a job in Michigan, and I was sort of sitting there in the summer watching a lot of So Little Time and Even Stevens. And I really liked Shia LaBeouf as an actor. I thought he was brilliant, and I really wanted to meet the Olsen twins. So it was kind of an amalgamation of those two, and yeah, that was pretty much it. That kind of kick-started it. Plus, I love movies and TV, and always wanted to be a part of that world. So yeah, that's what really got me going into it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And have you met the Olsen twins?
I met Ashley, yeah, I did meet her.
And did it live up to your childlike expectations?
Wow. By the time I met her, I was much older, and she's just a normal person. It's like, oh, okay.
Hi, my name is Allie, and I'm a really big fan of American Horror Story, and I was just wondering what your favorite season was to act in.
Ooh, I love them all for different reasons, but I have to say this last one was quite fun. Mr. Marsh was a great character. Thank you. Mr. March was a pretty insane person, and he had a lot of cool things, a lot of external things, like his wardrobe and mustache, the way he walked and talked from the 1930s, and also being a total murderer. And it was just interesting to play, and the way that he talked, his vocabulary was quite large. Vocabulary that I don't really have, so it was interesting to sort of learn that and integrate that. And it was really fun. It was great to play against Lady Gaga, and Finn was hilarious to play against with that hair, and it was an incredible season. I really liked it. It was a bloody season, which I like. I like it when it's pretty bloody. Yeah.
Hi, Evan.
Hello.
I was going to say you were super awesome as Quicksilver and much cooler than the other Quicksilver. And so my question was, it didn't hit me until now, but the other Quicksilver, you co-starred with him on Kick-Ass.
Yeah.
So what went through your mind when you found out you two would be kind of playing like the same character?
What the hell, man? I was a little scared. I was a little intimidated because Aaron's a great actor, and it was a Marvel franchise, I was a little intimidated. Like, oh God, what are they going to do? I was a little freaked out. And when I saw it, I really liked it. I loved that he was Russian, and it was just very different. And I liked the streamer behind him, the blue stream, and they did a nice. They were kind of frozen as well, and through the fighting as well. It was interesting. I was a little thrown off by that. I don't know. I get that question a lot. I guess it was just, I was just weirded out that they killed him, I think, more than anything. Like pretty viciously at the end. I don't know, I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but he gets brutally shot. So I was a little weirded out, but there was a silent victory inside of me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, again, this is two things, but one's really quick, I promise.
Okay.
One of your indies scared the Jesus out of me was An American Crime.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think it's a terrible story.
But my real question is, earlier this week I read reports that you wanted a Deadpool Quicksilver crossover.
Yes! Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, do you talk to like Ryan Reynolds or anybody on that one?
No. I don't know Ryan Reynolds. I wish I knew Ryan Reynolds. I'm a big fan. No, I loved the movie. I thought it was hilarious, and it was really fun, and the special effects were amazing, and Brian Schmears, the second unit director, worked a lot on the opening sequence of the Deadpool, and Brian Schmears also worked a lot on the Quicksilver sequences, so I thought it would be interesting to have him come in there and do a nice little crossover, and they're both sort of cheeky, silly, funny comic book hero guys, and I thought it could be really fun and gory and graphic, and I thought it could be amazing, so I think that would be really fun to watch.
Something we need in our lives.
Hey-o! Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
I think you're very talented, whatever genre you do. My question is what kind of character that you actually have the most fun with? Maybe someone like Tate, who's kind of dark and twisted, Quicksilver, who's kind of a trickster and fun, maybe a little combo of both. I thought Mr. March was kind of dark comedy.
Yeah.
So
I really like Mr. Marge. I'd say that was like one of my favorite roles I've ever played because it is dark comedy. It's really dark.
and also kind of tragic. I mean, it got pretty serious at times with him, and angry and scary, which was cool to play. But then on the other times, like when he's trying to get with the Countess, and she just will not have any of him. She wants nothing to do with him. It's kind of funny. I mean, especially for Mr. March. I mean, it's like gets everything that he wants. It's just amazing that he can't get this one thing, and it drives him crazy. So that's kind of funny too. But just the writing was amazing, and it was fun to play a villain. I like playing a villain. I think it's pretty fun.
That's always fun to play villain.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Morgan, and it's kind of random, but when you play Quicksilver, you wear like the iconic Pink Floyd t-shirt. Do you actually listen to Pink Floyd, or have you ever really listened to them?
Oh yeah, I listen to Dark Side of the Moon a lot. Especially when I was 17 or 18 and a little experimental. Yeah, it was kind of an amazing album to listen to. And I'm always fascinated by Syd Barrett, who was the original lead singer, sort of they call them acid casualties. Rock stars who have taken too much acid. Brian Wilson, Syd Barrett. It's always fascinating to me that they kind of